Hey everybody, Nolan here. Today we have another plant talk, talking about the Canada Goldenrod, also known as Solidago canadiensis. Now, this plant is a perennial, and it is native to northeastern and north central North America. And usually they form large bunches that dominate open grassy areas. So right here we only have one, but if we take a quick walk just over here, you can see there's a whole bunch, all the yellow flowers in that field. Those are all goldenrod. Now, while they are native here in Niagara, they are invasive to the rest of North America, Europe, and Asia. Now, they can grow anywhere from 60 to 100 centimeters tall, and the leaves are 10 to 15 centimeters long and 2 to 5 centimeters wide. The stems have lines of white hairs, and the leaves are usually teethed. So if we get really close in there, not sure if the camera will focus, you can see there's some tooths on the leaves there. Now, the coolest part about this plant is the flowers are bright yellow and they bloom July to October. So because they bunch up in fields, and you'll see them in big patches a lot of times you'll see whole fields that are just covered in yellow. Now, they grow from rhizomes, which leads to large colonies like you'll see in fields. It also grow on disturbed sites, dry road edges, moist fields. They're eaten by deer and they can be used to feed livestock. And after some kind of disturbance, like a fire, something like that, it's one of the first plants to colonize, but it struggles once trees come in because it blocks out their sunlight. And Canada Goldenrod is favored for nectar by bumblebees and paper wasps, and it sometimes gets attention from butterflies like the monarch. And these spread super aggressively. So that's how they ended up being very invasive in the places they're not native to. And in areas where they're not native, they are actually mistaken for native goldenrods because there's a ton of goldenrods all over the world. So when this one spreads, most of them look fairly similar. So people are like, oh, I assume that's the native one, but it's actually the invasive one, which is ours, and is super aggressive. So that sucks, but keep your eyes out. We have a whole bunch back there as well. You'll see large fields of this guy growing. But that has been it for me. Bye-bye.